Desiree. This video will help you understand what is multicultural literacy is. Let us all explore its importance and the reason why do we have to possess this kind of literacy. Okay, so let us first define what is literacy. Literacy is defined and often interpreted as the basic skills in reading, writing, and mathematics. It is essential that all students acquire basic literacy and computational skills. However, this is not yet enough. Students should also have the skills, attitudes, and commitments that are reflective and can make them as an active citizens in a global world. And yes, I am referring to multicultural literacy. According to James Banks of 1996, multicultural literacy consists of skills and ability to identify the creators of knowledge and their interests, to view the knowledge from diverse and ethnic and cultural perspectives, and to use knowledge to guide action that will create a humane and just world. Paulo Freire of 1970 and the Pedagogy of the Oppressed states that we must teach students to read the word and the world. Reading the world means that we have to acquire the knowledge and literacies that we can use in order to make this world a better place to live in. Simply put, multicultural literacy is the ability to understand and appreciate the parallels and differences between customs, values, and beliefs of a culture and a different culture. But how does multicultural literacy emerge from the basic concept of cultural literacy? Cultural literacy is a term coined by Eric Donald Hirsch of 1983, which is the ability to understand the signs and symbols of a given culture and being able to participate in its activities and customs rather than simply being a passive observer. Therefore, for us to achieve multicultural literacy, we have first to understand our own culture. Our participation is a big thing for us to share and adopt new cultures. So now, let us talk about the positive and negative effects of multicultural literacy. In terms of learning, exposing students to the different cultural values and beliefs will help them to create understanding and acceptance of differences between people. This will help us to think critically without jumping to stereotypes. Plus, multicultural literacy promotes one's culture and helps in keeping a sense of pride and confidence. On the contrary, students from various ethnic, linguistic, and social backgrounds study together that gives them difficulties to understand each other. Since they are coming from different backgrounds, this will build a language barrier that will lead to miscommunication. However, despite of these disadvantages, students still need to develop the 21st century skills and attitude to take perspectives of different cultures to allow themselves to grow into responsible citizens who consider other people's opinions. Multicultural literacy will help us to address and avoid issues like discrimination and oppression towards other ethnicities. For us to be multicultural literate, we have to learn how to be selfless. Know the good and useful things that come from our differences. Be willing to compromise. And accept that there are limits. How wonderful it is if we are clear, productive, and respectful to each other. Then what are we waiting for? Let us put the 21st century literacies into practice.